Okay, I'm back on. Okay, welcome to the weekly shir. Zer Shimshon is Chaf Gimel Tevis Tavshin Pei Hey, and we're in Parshas Eira, and this is Shabbos and Vorchim as well. It's a very blessed Shabbos, and this Shabbos we're having lots of guests, so I'll make this as short as possible. The pasuk says in Eira, it says Eira El Avram, I appeared to Avram, El Yitzchak, El Yaakov, and Yitzchak and Jacob, and says Bekel Shakai. I appeared to them with this name, okay? Shmi Havaya Loina Dati Elohim. But the name of Havaya, which we use all the time, I didn't tell him. What does it mean? I didn't make it known to them. Now that's interesting. Why is that? And where do we see that he didn't make it known to them? That's a whole other question. Okay. If you look back in the Psukim, he did seem to speak to them with that name. Okay. Anyway. And it says the Zer Shimshon, it says, Apirish Rashi says, Hiftachtim havtachais, I promised them things. V'kulam omarti lahem ani kel shakai. Okay, so he's talking about the Avos, Avram, Yitzchak, Yaakov, and he said, when I spoke to them with this name. Pirush HaReim, Rabbi Elazar Mimitz, he says, Shehachiluk yesh ben haftachas kel shakai lehaftachas shem havaya. What's the difference between promising with the shem kel shakai and have the shem havaya? There's got to be a difference. V'hainu shehaftachas shem havaya miskayemes akopanim bein chato bein loy chato. So when he promises them with the shem havaya, then it has to be fulfilled whether they sin or not. Okay, that's a very strong promise. V'haftachas im shem kel shakai eino miskayemes rak b'tanai shalayachto. So the promise that he with the name of shem kel shakai is only with the condition that they don't sin. Okay. Ve'afal pi shehiftachti, even though I promised, afal pikein mechuyav ani lekayim ma'aser haftacha. Yes, even though I promised, I'm gonna fulfill that promise. Lefi shahaisa haftacha im habris ad kalashay. That's Rashi. So because this is a promise with a covenant. Okay. And by the way, this is applicable to us as well, because we're still waiting for the final promises to come true, and they will be mitzvah shabbat. The kasha tuvis is very difficult. The im haftachas kel shakai im habris moelis afim yachatu. So if the promise of with the name kel shakai with the bris will, even if they sin, so what's the difference? So he could have promised them with the Shem Havaya as well. So what's the difference between one name and another? And furthermore, what is this proof to Moshe? What does this prove to him? Because it comes out the same. He's going to save them whether they sin or they didn't sin. And we know they were in the Men Tashari Tuma in Egypt, so not Pashat. V'nira shezuhai hi kavanas hapasuk. He says, the Zer Shimshon says, I think this is the meaning of the pasuk. He says, Ato amarta, lama hariyosel. Why did you, in the end of Shmos, said, why did you do something to me? Why did you do bad to the Jewish people? Lama hariyosel. Right? Why did you do that? And he didn't understand that I promised to the forefathers with the name Shekel Shakai, with the bris. That's just like as if I promised with the Shem Havaya. Okay. So why did he say that to Moshe, that the name of Hashem Havaya didn't make them know? Im hakol echad, if it's all the same, Elavadai mipnei sheshem shakai moire al hadin. The name Shakai indicates judgment, strict judgment. That is, God says it's a sufficient, right? That I will say to their aggravations, enough already. So it seems to me that before he fulfills the promise, they have to suffer. So why are you complaining that why did you do bad to this nation? You should have known that with the name that it would have to bear some suffering before they get redeemed. That's the end. It's Hashem. We should not have any more suffering. All the hostages should soon be released. We should see the Gilui Shechina and be as Mashiach b'mheira v'yamein. Amen.